had this client who was obsessed with finding love, always on the apps, adamant that he would meet the one by 30. And I said to him, some mornings I'll think to myself, I better go to the toilet before I head out for the day, even though I don't technically need the toilet yet. I sit and strain trying to force my body to meet my arbitrary schedule. And my client said, I don't want to hear this. And I said, let me finish. I said, on the other hand, sometimes I'll go to just do a number one, but I've got nowhere to be, so I take my time. I'll scroll on my phone, watching clips of motivational podcasts, updating my shopping list, more fiber, etc. And suddenly my body is so relaxed, it goes, actually, I think I want to do a number two now, out of nowhere. When you're not desperately searching for someone, you relax, you be yourself. And suddenly, without planning it, true love can just plop into your lap. And my client said, that was so disgusting, I'm not paying for this session. And I said, oh, boo-hoo, you know I've got 0 qualifications. I'm not a real therapist. You came to me for advice based on, what, my podcast clips? It's not a real podcast. I'm talking to a balloon off camera. And he said, if the balloon's never in shot, why have you drawn eyes on it? I said, so I have a consistent eye line. You don't know anything about podcasts. And he said, well, why have you drawn a smile? I said, so it encourages me. You think I want to talk to a frowning balloon? This is why you're alone. Anyway, I think maybe he just didn't understand because men usually don't sit down to wee, so they don't get those surprise number twos. I think. I'm not a doctor or a therapist. Sorry, I thought you were looking at something.